money was coming out the door. I was the sole financier at the beginning of the company.
$1 million a month.
I needed some help. And I called John Doerr and brought him over and asked him to just, take a look. He said, I'm there. And he and Kleinberg has made an investment. And John is the one exception that I'm willing to acknowledge right now. But, we had to deal with the issues at the University of Illinois. We talked to Lynn Miller, you're here. There's a whole group of guys.
He's hiding.
Believe it or not, I was actually operating and running this. And I was going crazy. So John and I actually spent a lot of time trying to get Jim Barstow involved. We're not bringing him up here though, and he takes over. I got a couple of stories to tell. Jim Barstow was, he was working at the call cellular, and he had to finish that job. And I was saying, man, I need you here. He said, I just can't do it right now. So I managed to stumble through the year, and that's 20 years ago, and I was 50. If Netscape hadn't been successful, I put $5 million in it. I didn't have a lot more, and I would have been a poor 50-year-old programmer. And thank God I'm not. But thank God, but I got to tell you, Mark's so older than me, and I'm 70, so that means he's got to be somewhere in his 70s. He and I were driving down the road up in Napa recently, and I was trying to remember the name of this restaurant. And he said, he said, what's that flower? And I said, violet? He said, no. It's bigger and more colorful. And I said, sunflower? He said, no, you know what, the thorns are really nice smell. And I said, rose? He said, that's it. He looked at his wife and said, Rose, what's the name of that restaurant? Jim Markfield, get up here. That's a joke.
Her name is Donna, and she's right over here. Thank you. All right, here we go. We're going to make some other introductions. We're going to take our 94 cohorts and tell them God bless you and thank you for all you've done for us. We're now going to do a couple other things up here, and it looks to me like we're running out of stage room. All I remember is when I got here, all these people were 12 years old. And they still don't look more than 25. We want to do a couple other things. We want to take a poll, and you're supposed to come up here and stand next to me and remind me what I'm supposed to be doing. John Doerr's already been recognized. There he is. Eric Kennedy, where are you, Eric? He's around here somewhere. I want to thank Eric for being here. And of course, Clark was the chairman of the board. I want to thank him. But much more than that, we all owe a wonderful, great debt of gratitude to Jim Clark.
Yes.
Without Jim's vision, none of us would be in this room tonight, I can assure you. Here we go. I've been asked by Chris to do one little thing, which is to find out how many of you people got married. You Netscapers got married to another Netscaper. start this whole thing again. Anybody got a good idea? Let's do it. Let's do it. Anyway, it's so wonderful to see all you wonderful people here. It's just great. We have people here from Ireland, from Japan, from Paris, China, Singapore, Canada. That's not far. Anybody else? Somebody here from Florida? And at least one guy here from Mississippi. I want to remind you that we have some auction items out here, the silent auction. And that beautiful big plastic thing that everybody's seen here inside. We did that, I remember one of our first office upgrades. They were always trying to make us more modern than I actually thought was appropriate. There's always a lot of purple in everything, and furry stuff, and croutons. But that laminated thing that everybody's seen here, Jim Clark. Can I say this? Jim Clark has started the bidding at $1 million. And that $1 million is going to be divided among 10 charities, which will be administered by who? PR.
Where's the bank? In the Grand Caymans?
But I want to raise the bidding. I'm going to bid $1.5 million. Going once, going twice. Let's see if we can sell that whole time. Going once, going twice, going 3 times, $2 million to Mr. Jim Clark. Ron wants to make a couple of comments about a couple of people with so important. So please hold your attention.
Good evening. Before I say what I'm supposed to say, I was not a Netscape team member. I was part of the Mike Homer Mafia. Sounds like the Mafia was pretty big. But before I say what I'm supposed to say, the people in this room invented and made the consumer internet. That like 5 billion people have access to today.
Oh yeah.
You did that. Nobody else did that. And tonight I wish I was a member of the team, but I drank enough with Homer that I thought I would. But the people in this room, you created history.
Yep.
John Doerr said to me earlier tonight, Netscape was the Fairchild of the internet.
Yes.
Please be proud of yourselves. So, my job tonight is to recognize the 2 people who are not with us, Phil Carlton and Mike Homer. And believe me, I was chatting with Christina Homer today, and Christina said, Christina who's here, raise your hand. Netscape PR, by the way. And they David Carlton, sir. So what Christina said to me was, think of how proud Phil and Mike are tonight of what the people in this room have accomplished. So with that, I want to tell at least one Mike Homer story. So Mike hosted a party at his house. Gerald Jefferson was one of the guests. I don't know if he's here. And Mike said, hey, we're having a good party, stay here. Gerald finally said, I'm babysitting Jen Bailey's dog up in Woodside, and I'm not supposed to be here. And Mike said, well, you can't leave. What does Homer do? He calls a taxi, has a taxi, go in, get the dog out of the house. Bring the dog to the party. That was my Homer. But it's an honor to be here, and thank you to all of you inventors.
I want to tell one of my Homer story, since Christina is standing here. So you remember they taught me into having some Christmas parties. I always hated office Christmas parties. I had seen more bad things happen in at office. I'm serious. An embarrassing thing. Well, we had Homer talks me into these things. And I don't know, maybe Clark, I don't know. But we had office Christmas parties. So I go to one of them at some big fancy place in San Francisco, spending, I don't know how much got off the money we were spending. Renting out the whole museum or something. I'm getting ready to leave. Oh, before the Christmas party, I warned our executive staff, do not allow misbehaving, because it can have long-term consequences. So anyway, I'm getting ready to leave. I look over on the dance floor, and there is Homer kissing this gorgeous person who worked for him. The next morning, I got Homer's ass in my office. And I said, Mike, I can't believe you were doing that. And thank God, I said, you either got to marry that woman or you're going to get rid of her. And you know I didn't do it. But thank God Mike had enough sense, and Christina was sweet enough to marry her. God love her and God love him and their children. Now I want to introduce another great member from a different direction, Mitchell Baker, who is our first counsel lawyer. I've seen her all night, so good to see you. She's also head of the Mozilla Foundation, which, as you know, carries on the support of the great Netscape browser in the kernel of Firefox, and which is now gaining share against that other company's browser, which is flopping like a rocket that has got so many security holes in it. Having to do with bumping on your operating system. And all the people with your organizations, thank you for what you do. Now, we could tell some stories about Mitchell, too. For example, in the trial where we were being tried with the United States government versus Microsoft Corporation, and I'm on the witness for 7 days, and this very abusive Microsoft asshole lawyer kept asking me all these questions. Mr. Barksdale, what did this man Ram Sharam say? Is Ram here tonight? He couldn't make it. I said, Counsel, his name is Ram Shriram. Okay. Well, what did Rams? I said, I said, the world has changed, Counsel, from all you white breads from North Carolina. Then he jumped on Mitchell Baker. Mitchell Baker, what did Mr. Baker say? He said, Mitchell Baker is a woman. Oh, she is, he said. He thought that was going to go over great with the judge. Of course, the judge hated all that, too. I said, Mitchell Baker's an extremely accomplished counsel, and she is a woman. Okay, well, what did he say to you? Let me tell you, we won that case 8 judges to none. As of this day, Microsoft has paid almost $30 billion in fines around the world because we won that case. So, anyway, we love Microsoft. Clark loved Microsoft in particular. Now we're going to do one last thing. For those of you who can remember, Netscape. You want me to do Elvis? Here we go. Are you ready? Now wait a minute. Everybody, just a minute. Let me do this. The individual plus the team. That's an N. You got to start with your right hand or this thing gets really short. And everywhere team. Right. We'll do this once to warm up and then we'll do this. Netscape. Everywhere. Team. Fight. You ready? Netscape. Everywhere. Team. Fight. God bless everyone out there. May you have a long and happy life. May you all know the wonderful things we learned in this wonderful country of Jim Clark today, and will remember them forever. God bless you and all your children. And remember this. God bless the mothers. Tomorrow is Mother's Day.